What's up everybody, Neutron here with a quick tutorial on how to perform flips and rolls with your tiny whoop. I mean, who doesn't want to flip this thing? This thing is awesome. It can go anywhere. This is exactly how I learned, and I wanted to share this method with you because it'll save you some time and precious tiny whoop equipment. Oh, I need more frames! In this tutorial, I'll show you how to practice both, and I'll get you flipping and rolling all over the place in no time. Before we get started, let's make sure you have air mode enabled. Air mode allows you to keep the motor spinning at an idle rate even when your stick is at zero throttle. This will give you full control of the quad at zero throttle, whereas before, the motors would stop and your quad would just fall out of the sky. To do so, go to your configuration tab and scroll down to find the toggle switch for air mode. Make sure you click to enable, then save and reboot. For instructional purposes, I've created this diagram which breaks down the trick into three phases: the jump, the roll, and the catch. As you can see, the red line is your throttle stick, the blue line is your roll stick, and the black line is there to give you an idea of what your altitude is during the maneuver. To set up for your maneuver, you'll want to jump the quad to gain some altitude, which is shown as the first up-down spike in the red line. This will give you some additional lift and make you float, which will allow you to perform the trick. After you've done your maneuver, you must throttle up again, the second spike in the red line, in order to catch yourself so you can continue flying. To practice the jump and the catch, you can simply fly along, jumping and catching over and over. Make sure you give yourself enough time between the jump and the catch in which you can perform the trick. So give a spike in the throttle to jump, float there for a second, and then throttle up again to catch yourself. Now that we have the jump and catch worked out, let's start working on that roll. So check this out. Inside of Betaflight's PID tuning tab, you have a preview window. This gives you a preview of your rates and makes it easy to test them out prior to taking off. It's like a simulator, but not. Anyway, this window is what we'll first use to practice the maneuvers. The goal is to perfect the timing of one full rotation. You should roll to full stick for a split second and return to center stick. Keep practicing this movement until you are confident you can perform it consistently and accurately. Remember the timing. You will need this rhythm once we take off. When we have this down, begin introducing your throttle. The key to good timing here is that your throttle and roll command should slightly overlap. If we look at the graph again, you can see that the throttle stick movement of the jump and catch phase slightly overlap the roll stick movement. The better the timing here, the cleaner the roll and the less altitude you will lose during the trick. You won't be able to see the quad move up and down in this preview, unfortunately, so you'll have to use your imagination. But practice conducting both stick movements while watching the preview. Do this as many times as it takes to feel comfortable. And that's it. Once you feel confident with the stick movements, it's time to take off. When first starting out, it's best to find an area in which you are comfortable. It's important to have enough space to perform the tricks and enough room for error in case you need to bug out and regain your composure. Conduct a couple flybys, get used to your flight path until you are comfortable. When going to perform the trick for the first time, it is imperative that you do not worry about what you are seeing as you flip or roll. Simply focus on the timing of the stick movements you practiced before. As I said, performing the aerial maneuvers is all about two things: throttle control and timing. Remember your timing and execute as rehearsed. You should be flipping and rolling in no time. Thank you guys very much for watching this video, and I hope this tutorial helped you out. I hope you're out there performing those flips and rolls right now. If you have any questions, feel free to post in the comments below. If you liked what you saw, or if this helped you out, go ahead and tell me. And go ahead and crush those like and subscribe buttons. Until next time, whoop on.